only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Gamecocks will put total weather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Missouri's offense will be the first to dial up ball. This one. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Paul.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that's the first sack of the day, but I'll tell you what, this team's been doing it so far throughout the season. They're in the top 10 in sacks for a reason. They pin their ears back, and they get after quarterbacks.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. So Missouri will have to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense has the ball for the first time. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now. And I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though. And David, he's been that.
Wasting no time taking a shot. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Back to pass, it's Wiggins. A little release to the back. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Missouri wants to go fast. Second down, he'll throw it. It's caught downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire...
Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
What a beautiful sight. And not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can add...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
South Carolina. You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Pulled and finds his man on the left. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion.
I like this coaching staff scheming fade routes out in the field. We're so used now in college football to seeing those throws only down in the end zone. But, hey, you've got a lot of green grass to throw to. Press man coverage gives you the opportunity. Take the shot.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And that is why this defense is so good. They get after the quarterback and get him on the ground. That's their third on the day, and they're #1 in the country in sacks, and they have been a problem for every offense they've faced.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback
can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, you saw this guy in all the highlights after that 4-sack performance his last time out. He's not resting on his laurels. He's hungry for more. Registers his first sack of the game.
And he's got it. 57. What a beauty.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window at the intended target.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He caught it. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Looks as if he's going to run it. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kid who is so important to this team.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Scanning the field, it's Wiggins. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Let's see what he can do with it. He gets a block. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. What a first quarter they've already put together. Up unleashes one deep. It's complete, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I'll tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Set to kick it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They go to the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Going to sling it on second down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. From midfield, looking for room. There he goes. Open it up. They will get him. It's a touchdown.
And the special teams comes up special. He takes advantage. The short punt, he catches it. You can tell, does a great job using his blocks, getting north-south, getting to the end zone for the big play.
to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. To the air, it's Wiggins. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Found a little run room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This has been a good day for the offense and a particularly outstanding performance from the quarterback. They've been playing pitch and catch at an elite level, and there have been no end. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry.
And that one is picked up in the end zone.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Defense in press coverage.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Wants to throw. It's Wiggins. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On the ground, it's Morris. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
The returner brings it out to the 38, and the South Carolina offense will take over.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Buys a little time. Complete to the right. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Gamecocks in the hurry-up.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw.
It's a big stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Once he got some room, it was over. touchdown grab, the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands.
Touchdown, South Carolina. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
And he tacked on the extra point. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Back to pass. It's Wells.
And I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. They come up with their second safety of the game. You don't see that very often.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Set to kick off.
Got a little space.
The returner brings it out to the 38. And the South Carolina offense will take over.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now... Different animal. Now you got to protect.
You can tell they were paying attention. In practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
On the double. Gaucho. Lasso.
Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He's going to throw deep right side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly.
Going for the big play. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. He might want another play. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Wide open downfield. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
Out of bounds at the 4-yard line. First and goal, South Carolina.
Off play action on first down. Touchdown Gamecocks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking downfield, it's Wiggins. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the
So Missouri will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like,
fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. He's not afraid to go deep. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
You got to give the defense a ton of credit there on third down, able to force that incompletion on an absolute bomb. You can see why defensive...
Gonna take a shot. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He can find the end zone. Now 60 career touchdown catches.
I mean, that is just silly that this guy is always finding ways to get in the end zone. Like, they want to take him away. He is the focal point. 60 touchdowns, they're going to throw it to him. Palmer keeps making plays.
And, David, throughout his career, we've seen defenses try everything to stop this guy. They bracketed him, double coverage, man coverage, zone coverage. It doesn't matter. He's the ultimate weapon. 60 touchdown catches is so good.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the pass. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2. Taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright. Got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
And it's incomplete on third down.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to scramble. He's going to fire to the left. He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
37 on the play. First and goal, South Carolina.
Sends it back in motion. The snap sets up to throw. He gets it in. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
Missouri, 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wide receiver going in motion. From from the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Looking deep. It's caught. It's a seam wide open. He's at the touchdown Gamecocks. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Back to throw, it's Wells. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. A little screen to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you got to be careful on offense when you're dialing up the screens. You want to do them on obvious passing situations. When you're anticipating the DNs really racing up the field, they didn't have it set up that time.
He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Under fire. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown Gamecocks. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never... The fake, and he wants to throw. And he's out of bounds short of the goal line. He almost found a way to convert that fake. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Looking for a man. It's Wells. Finds his tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Reads it, fires complete. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
In offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Picked off to stop the threat. Trying to take it back. No room to return after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Fires one high and deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. He'll take another shot here. Makes the catch on the left. Open spaces. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Well, they worked the play action, and he had his guy outside one-on-one on the go route, and there was no question who was going to be getting the football on this one. Phenomenal job stacking the defender on the route. He gets in behind him, able to make the catch way down the field, and then run it in for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Wells. Got it set up on the outside. Turning it on. Running through contact. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give to the lone running back. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Tucker. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Wells. Had to get rid of it quickly. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. It is incomplete, and he almost just had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there.
Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Blasted as he lets it go.
Yeah, this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB. Finally getting some pressure. Finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big.
And that ball is caught. One hand grab. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The away team is hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They're up by just 2 over Middle Tennessee. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Got his man downfield. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot. And this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. The lead is huge. First play of the drive comes from the 38. The offense changing the play. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Makes the catch down the right side. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Good enough for a first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's made. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. come from this one.
On the ready.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line.
Squirrel. Set.
From the gun. Bought a little time, lets it go. Picked off! What a play by this defense! He'll try to take it back. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. To the air, it's Wells. Bringing the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Touchdown, Gamecocks! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Pulls it in down the sideline. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Here's the pressure. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright and the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
Fires to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he's going to try to return this one. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This guy's been around a while, and in his junior season showing complete command. He lofts one down the sideline. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this deep.
He's looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's why a lot of kids want to play for this coach, because they know that when they get into games, even if it's late, coach is going to let them go play ball, go have fun, take shots and try to come up with big plays. This offense right now, man, they're just having fun.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. When you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Trying to set up the screen. Breaks into the open. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? To throw, it's Wells. Going for 6. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown. A little window dressing here at the end of the game.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success, because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've gotten really productive play from their quarterback as well. The aerial attack has been precise. They put up big numbers. They put points on the board. It has just been superb. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Forced out of the pocket. Trying to find his man in the middle. Makes the grab at the 30. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Arkansas State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They are up by just 1 over South Alabama. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Wells. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
They get to him as he throws. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And one thing we know about this junior signal caller, he is a shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. It's complete. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and goal. Making side adjustments here. Gonna look downfield again. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Looking for the score. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down.
Here we go.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Wells. Under fire. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
So Missouri will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This quarterback has been locked in. Throws toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
I tell you what, as that ball starts to get towards the sideline when they're running these option plays, man, those outside players become more pivotal. My corners have to be able to tackle. My secondary is going to be much more involved in getting the quarterback to the ground. Nice job by the secondary, by this defense.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. He's got it along the sideline. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Someone say run out the clock. Someone say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
He makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed them to kick it there. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
This is my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put up